we are having local, not local legends, not Don Lee levels, but local goodness Nemo Bays and Nick Edgerly.
Yep.
Tron
aficionado.
Yeah, Tron aficionado. Like really, like he is Tron daddy. I apologize. No, you are that Tron guy, but he's Tron daddy. And we have Mono Red Obosh, which is a sweet deck, versus Tron. What are your thoughts?
He's got some interesting.
Yeah, he's definitely got an interesting list.
Yeah, so
this is going to be an interesting match. Because this Mono Red deck is not, while it does like really heavily pile on pressure, it's not pressure like Burn does. It's creature pressure. Yep. Which in some ways is really good, but in other ways, in the late game against Tron is really bad. But Edge has a very medium opening, but he does have
like
one Tron land. One Tron land does have a star.
Looks like a Tron
relic,
land,
a map.
Yeah, Tron land, relic, map, star, 3 ancient stirrings.
Yeah, I think it's a keep. I think it's a keep. Fine. It's fine.
If I find another Tron piece,
just find any land off the top. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then we go back to Nemo.
Now the Mono Red deck does have 8 Field of Ruin effects and 4 cleansing wildfires.
Oh, it's this one. It's Mono Red Landy. It is this.
No, they're not playing wildfires. It's Obosh.
Play Obosh. This is the M Hayashi.
Yep.
And we did find second Tron piece off this ancient stirrings, and we're probably going to be playing the expedition map.
Let's play map. We're going to be able to get Tron online before the Field of Ruin effect, but we won't have 7 mana on turn 3. We're just going to look like we're going to have just 3.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a little bit rough. Ooh, expedition map off the top is nice.
That's very good.
It's nice. Definitely makes Nemo, it makes it hard for Nemo to fight this.
Yep. Drawing another backup way to search. Pretty backbreaking here. So I'm sure a lot of Nemo's game plan is just to be activating these Field of Ruins and
just keep him off his Tron, yeah. Yep. And we get to play our relic. Just play all of our 1-drop goodness. So use the mana to its fullest, because you know it's not going to be there the next turn.
Star. Yes. Star.
Yep.
Or sphere.
Very reasonable. Relic. Yep. Very reasonable turn.
Play your stuff.
And what is Nemo's follow-up? I think I see another Field of Ruin effect. Ooh, there's definitely another Field of Ruin in there, and it's a blast zone on top.
Holy Heat or 2 maybe there. Right. Field. Gonna stamp off the tower. This is the one he searched for.
It's probably Edge is probably okay with this because he's probably just gonna crack the relic end of turn. Mm-hmm. Just draw a card. Just thin your deck a little bit. If you naturally find the tower off top, you're so far and away ahead.
Nemo's got no pressure in play.
And we have this
just kind of fine, just sitting here.
Yeah, and in our hand is 2 2 stirrings and a Sylvan Stirring.
Yep. Ooh, that was Oblivion Stone.
That was Ulamog.
That was Oblivion Stone. Oh, we also have an Ulamog.
That was an Ulamog.
Well, that's gonna be a little scary. Especially, I believe I've seen another expedition map. So that means next turn, if we want to, if Nemo doesn't activate this other Field of Ruin.
Yeah, I think this is a very interesting turn for Edge.
Nope.
Yeah, because he can just like.
I like this. Just keep
grab a
developing
tower.
Your mana.
Yeah, develop your mana a little bit more. Because Nemo's on the back foot because he needs to constantly lay down.
Yeah, they're gonna have to spend mana every single turn. Field of Ruining.
Mm-hmm. And then we play the map. And the star.
Nice. Yeah. Ooh, Nemo has Blood in the main deck.
Nope, they're all inside.
All Blood Moons in the sideboard. So, okay, so game 1 is going to be
very tough.
Very rough for Nemo here.
So we have 2 colorless. No, we have. Yeah, 2 colorless floating. Yep. That's a ring. We can cast that this turn.
Yep, we can cast a ring. Not gonna lie, I'm not sure how Nemo's deck game 1 beats a ring. Just play another map and pass. Okay.
Seems very reasonable because now he can just end of turn, just go find whatever it gets hit with the Field of Ruin. Yeah, Nemo's definitely on the back foot here. Nemo's hand also very good against creature decks. Not good against pretty much anything else.
Yep. Yeah, blast zone. I mean,
this is kind of cool. He's gonna blast zone.
Gonna...
Yep. Very interesting.
Okay.
I think so he's cutting him off resources. He's like, I can't take you off your mana.
Right, but
so I'm going to take you off resources,
all
hoping
Nemo
that the
knows
rest
now
of his
the
hand.
game is over.
He only knows about the ring.
Right.
So I kind of like the idea.
But we know that Edge has the Ulamog.
Yeah, this game's effectively over.
Yep. I think Nemo did what they could do.
Yep. It's just and he drew another tower.
Nothing mattered.
Bang.
Game 1. This is just such a brutal, rough matchup.
Yep.
Nemo agrees.
That was a pretty. I'm not gonna say it was a bad game. Like it was.
I mean,
Tron had a very good
games
hand.
that Tron makes against these mid-rangey decks.
Yeah, and Tron being on the play definitely mattered.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Against these Field of Ruin decks, being on the play is huge.
Big game.
But sideboarding, Nemo gets.
I think Nemo actually might be favored in the sideboard. Yeah, we got 3 Haywire Might, 4 Blood Moon, a Vandal Blast.
Yeah, the Vandal Blast will definitely come in.
I don't know what the forests are
for the Haywire Might to activate the Haywire Might.
Oh, okay, so you bring those in too.
You get them off of the Field of Ruin effects.
Yep, that makes sense.
So the Haywire Mites will come in. The Vandal Blast will probably come in.
Your Unholy Heats come out.
Yep.
Your
some amount of bolts probably come out.
Yeah. No, Flame Slash. We flame 4 Flame Slashes.
Flame Slashes get out way faster than the other ones.
So the
Heat might stay in because it hits Walker, so it can kill KGC.
That's fair too.
So the 4 Flame Slashes, I think I'd take out Flame Slashes and bolts before I take out Heat, unless you think you can't hit Delirium consistently.
Yeah, what are we taking out? So we take out the Flame Slashes, obviously. Bolts, you could probably take those out, and maybe trim a Bone Crusher Giant. And that's maybe 9 cards.
Yeah,
and that's
9 cards to bring in.
No, because we're going to be bringing in 10 cards.
Is it 10?
Yeah, 3 Haywire, 4 Blood Moon, Vandal Blast, 2
another Bone Crusher.
We could just replace 2 mountains for 2 forests.
Oh yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah, we just do a swap. Yeah, so that's how I would sideboard.
The Tron side, it's a Card of the Great Creator deck, so obviously not going to be having too much sideboarding. But
yeah, there's some.
Nick has 2 Haywire Mites, which are definitely coming in. They come in goddamn near every matchup, just because there's always some artifact or enchantment in play that is going to either good for the opponent or stopping you in this case.
Yeah, talk about like
pretty safe.
Haywire Might, what an upgrade for the Tron deck.
Yeah,
like, it's insane how good that card is in the Tron deck.
Is kind of bananas.
Yeah.
It blocks Ragavan, it exiles
My
Blood
favorite
Moons.
part is when you just use your relic to exile your Haywire Might to wish it back.
Yep. Get a buyback.
Just nuts.
And then Edge also has 4 Leyline Sanctities to board in, but they're not for this matchup. It's there for scam.
I don't think he's bringing those in.
Nope.
I think this is just a clean. Let's just maybe I'll put the 2 Haywire Mites in. Maybe I'll put 1 Haywire Mite in, leave 1 in the board.
Yep.
And just kind of run it.
Take out 2 Relic Representatives. Not doing a whole lot in this matchup.
No, it's not.
Never really good against these mono red decks.
Nope. So pretty clean sideboarding all around. I think post board, I do think Nemo is slightly favored.
Nemo might be slightly favored. Yep. Edge does have two main deck Besages, which is obviously very helpful against Blood Moon, and 3 forests. So it's not like Blood Moon is lights out, lights out. And here we are in a backup match.
Oh. Director Kyle or Director Jeremy are teasing
I've seen
us.
with the other deck list. So on the backup, we have Dan Wharton on Murktide. The other player is on Is It Affinity?
I thought I saw that. Oh, man. So, baby.
After this
I see cranial plating.
Oh, yeah. We've got a spicy one on the back table, so hopefully they're still playing. And knowing Dan Wharton, they'll still be playing.
That'll be an interesting matchup.
So,
Ancient Stearns. Yeah, I think you just lead off on the ring.
Fine.
Yeah, in post sideboard, like a lot of times you're not keeping Tron land on 3. It's like
also just with how the deck is built nowadays, with adding the 1 ring, so you just have 4 forks. They're just so impactful. You don't need to be as fast in turbo turn 3 Tron. You can keep slower hands if you can accrue a lot of resources.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and then we crack them with the Bone Crusher at the end of turn. Nemo's going to untap. Mishra's Research Desk. That card's sweet.
It's a very sweet card. Just here to get off of Urza Saga, I believe.
And then we demo field.
Yep, hit the Tron land.
Nemo went out of sequence. You're supposed to let your opponent search for the basic first before you start searching for your basic.
He did. He waited.
he grabbed the deck. He grabbed the deck.
He was ready.
I had a opponent at NRG, the last NRG team event. who deliberately made me like fetch first before he fetched because he's like, I'm gaining information. I'm like, I'm just getting the island, dude.
Yeah, man, you got your information. I have a basic land in my deck. Elder Sylvan's Scrying. Yeah, but I think this is why Edge kept the hand. Just got a bunch of ways to search for these lands.
And that's completely reasonable.
Yep, no, absolutely. I mean, Nemo's got to run out of them at some point.
I think saw another, was it Field of Ruin?
And again, like, Nemo just does not have...
Maybe we have a damaged sleeve here, it looks like.
Nemo has no pressure in play.
These are those dual mat sleeves.
Those dual mats are pretty damning. I used them for a while, but then they kept splitting pretty easily.
They split a lot.
Honestly, the quality of Dragon Shields in general have been going down as of late. Not been great. I've been splitting more and more.
Big fan of the katanas.
They're so small.
I
can't double sleeve.
I do. I'm a madman.
You are a psychopath.
I'll let you shuffle my double sleeve perfect hard deck. It's like butter.
But
chunky butter.
Cards out of the top though.
No, actually, you can't. I've got accustomed to.
I'll take your word.
Got accustomed.
All right, so casting a relic. So we still have relics in our deck. That's interesting.
Yeah. And this is a good sequencing end step. Let's see what we get. Ooh,
yep. Two season pyros.
Yikes, that's bad for our.
Yep. So he's obviously set one aside because you can only cast one of the cards.
Yeah, you have to declare which one you're going to. That's a Field of Ruin. Now, do you feel like you need to Field of Ruin here? I think you can hold, pass it off for a turn.
Nick only has one Tron land in play. There's no reason to Field of Ruin right now.
Don't even get the information. I like this. Just play the Blast Zone.
Yep.
On one, and just play your your Seasoned Pyromancer.
Yep. Play your Pyro. Get rid of your bad cards.
Kind of awkward having to keep the. Nope, you got to tap double red.
Tap some red mana.
Hopefully our.
Either Nick or our table spotter will see that.
Yeah. Hopefully our table spotter will correct that because it cannot be cast that way. Much better.
We go.
Okay.
So we just recorded 2 non-lands, maybe?
Yep. Oh, Den of the Bugbear. That's a good one.
Okay.
Nemo right now, he's desperately searching for Blood Moon.
Blood Moon, yep.
His mana is all set up and ready to rock and roll. And they just need to, once they find the Blood Moon.
Now, I believe that is the 3rd forest in Nick's hand, which means that all future Field of Ruins are just Stone Rains.
Well, maybe Nemo's going to... If I'm Nemo, I'm popping off that Field of Ruin effect this turn.
Oh, absolutely. You can't afford to have Nick slam the 3rd piece and then just...
Yeah, you can pop the Field of Ruin and still cast your Fable.
Yep, absolutely.
And they're going to see that real quick. Bang. Okay, and they see that Nick did not grab it.
So,
and Nemo is probably just like, oh baby, oh.
Haywire Might, that's good. That answers the Oblivion Stone. I'm gonna do that right now. All right.
Okay. Take them off resources. Well, interesting that we're not saving the Haywire Might for the ring that we know is in hand.
And we do know Oblivion Stone off the top, so getting a little punished for not waiting.
That is a world breaker.
Been a minute.
That's a Noah Huizinga classic.
Makes me excited. I love.
Remember back in the day where people were like, "Oh, why would you play that? Card sucks." And you're like, "But you lose to Affinity." And you're like, "No, you do. I don't."
Yeah. Well, World Breaker's interesting to put. Like, it's not great against Solitude, but other than that, it's quite good against Scam.
We're in a little bit of a rough spot here because Nemo decided to do the Haywire Might last turn.
And now we get to slam this one ring. Could have had this Haywire Might.
I'm a little bit confused why Nemo's not just going right for the Fable, the Mirror Breaker.
It's more damage this way, especially if he's planning on buying the Obosh, because now the Bone Crusher is 8 damage.
We found tower. We found tower.
And we found the tower, and that is going to be an Oblivion Stone. And we're just going to pop that right now. Just no funny business.
Clean it up, yep.
Blow it all up. We've got a ring going. We got a star. I think Nick is more than fine if
Got Ringo Star.
Ringo Star. If Nemo just wants to slam this Obosh, I think Nick is fine with that. He's gonna draw a full grip of cards almost off this one ring.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Nemo here. I'm of the opinion just let's crack this desk.
Let's try to find something.
Okay. Yep, we take the field.
Yep, field's not bad.
And then crack the field. Go after the tower
Take
again
tower.
because I think that will be our third tower we've eliminated.
I believe so. There should only be one left.
And we get to go, and then now we get to cast the Fable.
Yep. Okay.
Worthy of mention, the token is even.
Yep, it will not get doubled from the Obosh. But
I think Nemo was planning on just going for lethal this turn, which is why we did that play sequence. But definitely got a bit punished.
Ancient Stirrings off the top. Looks like we have multiple Karn the Great Creators in hand. I believe that is a Thragtusk also in Nick's hand.
That is a Thragdaddy.
Thragtusk has not seen play in quite a while in Tron, but quite good against Scam.
We're just going to go for the last tower.
Oh, absolutely. I think we're just going to grab a tower, and I think we're going to play the Thragtusk. We're going to crack the star. Give us a little bit of life back for this one ring. Yeah, I'm kind of down to Thragtusk here.
I'm down for this. Okay, boom. Thragdaddy.
Absolutely.
Go to 16.
Back up to 16.
And Nemo is put again under the gun to find a Blood Moon effect, or if we find another Field of Ruin effect, this is like super punishing because we're permanently off of Tron.
Yep. So I don't believe Nick has any ways to get lands back from the graveyard. No Crucible Worlds in the sideboard or Pulse of Mirage.
Oh my gosh, that was a Field of Ruin.
We drew Field of Ruin off the top.
Crazy. Okay, so now we can, if that, I believe that is going to be the fourth tower. I'm fairly confident in that.
I believe so as well.
And we drew Blood Moon.
Wow. Okay.
Blood Moon a little bit redundant now. We don't really need that anymore.
Nope.
Especially if that's the fourth tower. But let's see. Let's see what Nemo does. Go for the tower again.
Hit the tower again. Fail to find again.
The basic. Love the choice of basics that Nemo has.
Yeah, beautiful basics.
Classic. Same thing with Edge, of course, too.
Play the Obosh.
Yeah, Obosh. Not great right now.
No, I mean, it's a quote-unquote 6/5.
Oh, yeah, we tap enough. It's a 6. That's its stat, 6/5?
It's a 3/5, but it deals double damage right now. Yep.
So 6/5.
Yeah, air quote 6/5.
So that means that the Thragtusk does trade.
Yes, it does trade with the Thragtusk. It would trade even if it was just a 3.
Correct. Yes.
But drawing 3 more cards. Nick's just looking to hit land drops in general at this point now.
Yeah, his hand is just so expensive is the problem.
As this can happen very frequently with Tron.
Very frequently.
Hand just gets clogged up with a bunch of big cards.
Worthy of mention, we do for big plus for Nemo right now. Oop.
Do we have the fourth tower?
Was that not the fourth tower? It was not. There's one more.
There is one more tower.
He must have hit or they must have hit a different Tron piece.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay.
All right,
one more turn of this.
But that does mean this Blood Moon is going to do something.
Yes.
I assume we're going to play a Karn here. Or maybe another One Ring to not die to this one that we have in play.
Tricky.
Okay, play Karn. That makes sense.
Play Karn, wish for the Haywire. Nope, just plus on the ring.
I like plus on the ring.
Yep, that's good too. It's good too. Yep. Indestructible blocker.
Yeah, indestructible blocker's very, very good. Just gives him more loyalty in the Karn to stay alive, and there's more options next turn. Of more information.
That was Bolt.
Bolt's not amazing here.
Bolt can go after Thragtusk, though.
Yeah, but then he still doesn't have any good attack problem.
Yeah.
Is that 4/4 indestructible?
I think what else are you gonna do? You got so Blood Moon. Let's get that out of the way. Blood Moon.
Blood Moon
for sure.
The hand from Nemo is Lightning Bolt. You can bolt the Karn, yeah, because it deals double damage. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right.
I momentarily forgot about that as well. Yep, that's very good actually. Now Nick back to taking 3 damage a turn. Back down to 5 mana again.
We did draw another ring.
I think we already had another one, but that's another one for. Yep, we have 2 1 rings.
I think we're at the point in the game where we're just going to be time locked.
Yep. But thankfully for Nemo, that's all Nick will be doing for a while is time locking and not other things because of the blood mode.
Yeah, and if Nemo can still copy the if anything off the top that he draws that's relevant, he can make copies of.
Mm-hmm.
And Oblivion Stone's a good hit, good pickup.
Fury was a very good draw.
Yeah, Fury would be an exceptional draw.
Mm-hmm.
I think Fury might Fury wouldn't close out the game, but
Fury Seasoned Pyromancer is a very good draw as well.
I think we've seen 3 of them.
3 of the Pyromancers already. Still got one more.
We do.
I assume Ragavans are still in the deck. Can't copy it with a Fable, but it's still a fine card. Not with a Thragtusk can play. And Nick with just a grip full of cards.
Yeah. Worthy of mention, if Nick goes for I'm just going to play this Oblivion Stone so I can crack it on the next turn kind of thing, because that's a reasonable play. Instead of going for replacing the ring, Bolt is a live draw.
If he does that play, he's just dead on board. Because Nick would just attack, or Nemo would just attack with all 3 of his creatures.
Oh, sure.
And he'd just block the Obosh, but still take 6 and then lose 4 from the ring and the upkeep. Because the reflection will deal.
Reflection deals double damage, yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm.
So he's almost priced into playing this new ring. Which he does, and he's moving to discard. Embarrassment of riches. Weird to be doing that as a Tron player. That used to be scrapping for cards off the top, but now we've got this.
Are you saying the ring's broken?
Somebody say that. I think it's fine.
I think it's fine. It's fine.
Definitely not any bias here.
No bias. No bias.
No. Yeah.
Get a couple 1/1s.
Yep.
Worthy of mention again, those are even CMC, so they do not deal double damage.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
I think there's a reason Obosh was the odd one, because tokens dealing double damage would be kind of crazy.
Ooh, we got Research Desk we can start cycling off.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Okay.
This deck has a lot of grind.
Yeah, it does. It's a very cool deck. Fable and Seasoned Pyromancer. Ooh, yikes.
That's a tough one.
Tough one.
Because we have the reflection, I think I'd honestly take the Seasoned Pyromancer.
I think so.
You'll just be able to see so many cards and make a bunch of 1/1s that you might be able to just go wide around.
And Nemo's.
Yep,
Nemo agrees. Yeah.
Yep.
It's quite a good play line. I think you just tap the Blast Zone because the Blast Zone's not doing anything.
It's a mountain.
Yep, and just tap. I don't know if we want to tap our forest, but
you drew a Fable anyway.
As an exile, we can cast that. Okay, and then we got some Goblin Shamans. I think you just are inclined to just trade off your Shaman this turn, the first Shaman.
Mm-hmm.
Give it up. Ooh, Nemo doesn't think so.
Okay.
Going for a big attack on the next turn. It's fine. I agree. Pretty good.
And Nick is with the 7 mana. Notably, 8 mana is the point where you can play and crack the Boseiju. Now that
is a draw.
Boseiju.
That might just be game.
I wouldn't say game. It's pretty bad.
Because we have an O-Stone in hand, too.
I agree. Yep. It's pretty bad for Nemo here.
Just tap our forest.
Yep.
Bang. Blood Moon.
Mountain.
And Nemo just has to hope that there's not an O-Stone. Sees the O-Stone.
Unfortunately, no. And we're going to blow up everything and leave a 3/3 behind for the trouble.
Absolutely broken. Nemo's contemplating concession. I don't blame him. It's just tough to come back from that. In all honesty, just tough to come back from that.
Yep.
I think we have all of our basics, so like, there might be Nemo might just be like, you know, I can play through this because all the basics are out of the deck at this point.
Mhm.
Our field, and they did draw another Field of Ruin effect.
Okay.
So there's plenty of game, but that is a brutal play. And we do have another another research desk too. So
More
we can go pretty deep on our deck still.
Absolutely.
Ooh, Field of Ruin, good pickup. I think you're priced into just Field of Ruining right now. Go for the tower.
Yep, absolutely. No, this one we know. See, Nemo is going to check.
Yeah, check it.
Now we are fairly confident.
1, 2,
This is the last
3.
tower.
Okay.
All right.
Tower.
Nemo, count 3 of them up there. Get that 4th one in the trash too. No
I think Nemo's
more.
out of basics too. Oh no, Nemo had one more.
Oh my goodness.
We're cooking. Okay. No. Let's see, Nemo. Show us what we got.
The follow-up is
Passing. Why aren't we using the research deck?
I think he's going to activate a Seasoned Pyromancer in the end step.
That's fair too. So we have 6 mana.
Ancient Stirrings. Pretty good. That's a card in the Great Creator. Taking a Beseiju, which is another land to play. We do still have that World Breaker in hand. I'm not going to lie.
Oh.
We know that Frag Tusk. That's brutal. I'm also not sure how Nemo's deck beats a resolved world.
Not sure.
You can Blood Moon it to turn off the recursion effect. Because then you won't have colorless mana. But
right, yeah. So but the front half is
5/7 is just too big.
Yeah, the front
Even
half
Unholy
is
doesn't kill it.
yeah, the front half requires the colorless. The recursion requires the non-basic. Or the colorless.
Yeah.
The recursion's the color.
Yeah, front side's green.
Yeah. Man, tough break for Nemo here. He's in a tough spot. They're in a very, very tough spot. So we can recur I believe there's another desk in the yard. We can recur that.
Ragavan. Okay.
I think Nemo's just assembling a board. Is that a blast zone, I believe?
Yep, that's a blast zone.
But that will be land number 8.
Yep.
Says World Breaker mana.
We have World Breaker mana right now. World Breaker.
Oh, 7.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was fair.
It always feels like 8 because you can never cast it on turn 3 in Tron unless you're really good at the game and have natural.
Yeah.
Just jumping the Thrag Tusk, taking 3.
Tough. Yep. Let's get some mana.
Another star. I'm honestly just slamming this World Breaker, trying to end this game as fast as possible.
Yeah, I think Edge agrees.
Just exile that Den of the Bugbear. Or the Blast Zone.
That too.
Yeah, sure. He can pump it up to 5 if he really wants to. He's got enough mana. So I think Blast Zone's fine. I guess the Den doesn't really do anything.
Then a little star.
Star.
Alright. So let's go.
Let's pass.
Yep, the Blast Zone is exiled.
Yep.
Well, this was really a pretty interesting game. It just shows the power of Tron, where it's just like if they just consistently every turn hit their land drop.
It's just inevitable.
Just inevitable.
You just got to put a lot of pressure on him and just...
Nemo actually, I think missed 1 turn of the Field of Ruin effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, costing the match. Yep, Nemo's just taking him off the... Phil, he does... Neither one of them searching. They're both like, we're out of lands. Yep. Stomp. Play it. I think Hmm. I think there might be a concession when the next ring is cast. Like crack in with everything, cast ring.
This Karn the Great Crater that's in Nick's hand is also going to be quite hard
Oh,
to
it's
beat.
brutal. Just absolutely
Still
brutal.
another ancient stirrings while we're at it too.
Embarrassment of riches.
Yep.
And we know that
a couple more eggs.
We know Edge is out of basics, and he's out of towers. He's discard a lot. He's discard a lot of Tron lands too.
He's out of Sages. He's got a Blaststone in hand.
So really, it's just all your high cost cards left.
Just eggs and gas left.
Stirrings. Look for another land. Why not? Haywire, sure.
Yeah, Haywire, right? Why not?
Why not? It's a good blocker.
Get rid of your own One Ring if you need to.
Yep. It should probably attack before casting this ring.
Yeah. He's gonna play a Karn.
Okay. That works too. Minus. What are we grabbing? Worm Coil?
Let's see. No, he doesn't. I don't think he's a Worm Coil.
It's a Walking Ballista. Engineered Explosive.
Can you get Cityscape Leveler for next turn?
Also could have grabbed the relic and crack it to put rings back in the exile for Karns. Yeah, we're just an embarrassment of riches at this point. 5.
Yep. We are in what most people call at this point garbage time for the most part. Where this game is most likely over. Just we have to get to the end.
Get to that
yeah,
point,
we have to get to the actual end of the game.
And Nick is probably going to use the Haywire to block and then sack it to exile his ring.
Yep.
Gain some life while profitably trading with other creatures.
I'm trying to see what Nemo's out would be here, but I just don't. There's just too many big creatures.
Yep, and Edge Nemo just passes, and Edge just does the exact thing we were saying. Just get rid of the ring, go back to 11.
Mm-hmm.
But now important is that the ring is in exile, so now Karn can fetch it.
Dismember. If we have an untapped land here, the Karn can get a Cityscape Leveler. Just clear out that Bone Crusher and just start cracking in with these creatures.
I think we just cast the ring and then uptick on the ring, right?
Yeah, you can do that too. It's just a lot of options. You can get a Ballista, just cast a Ballista.
He did grab the Ballista.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Okay.
it'd be a 3/3.
4/4 if he has a land?
He does not.
Okay.
Does not. An embarrassment of riches, but not a land.
Not a land.
Oh, just grab this.
Yeah, grab the Cityscape. Just in case. We can even play the ring here.
I think they're just.
And I believe I see an Expedition map.
No, just play a 3/3 Walking Ballista. No big deal.
It's also fine. Yep, kill a Ragavan.
Shoot that.
Kill your token.
Chunk in there.
I'd just be attacking with everything.
Yeah,
if Nemo wants to attack with a Bone Crusher, I'll just happily block with a Ballista and shoot him for 1.
I think we're just playing around the dens.
Sure. Who's going to trade? Make another 3/3.
Take 5, go to 6. Making this World Breaker lethal. Because of the Walking Ballista, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And Edge just looking at his hand and be like, how do I lose this game? It's a good question.
Good question. I don't think there's a whole lot that does.
But, I agree, just not playing anything, just hold up this member.
Yep, no reason to. Hold up the removal. It's got notification that our backup match has unfortunately finished. So.
And who won?
I did not hear. Hopefully,
Affinity.
The Affinity player won, so
Let's
we
go.
can. Well, that's what I'm hoping.
So
hopefully,
did
next
Director
round,
Kyle let us know?
He did not let us know. He'll probably let us know. Hopefully, next round, if he won, we'll get him on camera.
Yeah, Director Kyle, if you can let us know if Affinity won, I would appreciate that.
I'm
assuming it won. It's the most powerful deck in Modern.
It does have Ornithopter in it.
It does have the Ornithopter.
Pretty powerful magic card.
Don't know if you guys know this.
0 mana.
0 mana.
0/2.
Insane.
Flying. One of the best keywords in Magic, too.
It's true.
Lost
True.
it.
True. One of the best keywords in
Remember,
limited.
one of the Bone Crushers took 6 damage off of it. Who cares? Doesn't matter.
It might. All right, probably not, but it might.
Probably not, but it could. There's some lightning bolts maybe left in the deck. We already used one, but
we just attack with all our creatures.
We have a den, so we're not dead. But yeah, swing everything. Oh no, we are dead.
We are dead.
Yep, no matter what. You just block the World Breaker in a 3/3.
You block. You're gonna go to.
No, you're dead. Block a World Breaker in a 3/3. Activate Ballista. Take 5. Shoot you for 2.
Oh, I forgot about activating Ballista. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, Ballista has 2 activated.
Yeah, I play the card and I don't even.
Yep.
5.
Pump it. Shoot you.
Yeah, tough game for Nemo. They played it their best, and literally it came down to didn't have a Field of Ruin effect for one turn. One turn. That's insane.
I did get confirmation. Affinity did win.
Let's go.
So I believe next round we will be bringing you some Is It Affinity.
Next round is a winning in for Affinity,
and it's winning in for top 8 most likely.
Let's go.
So. Yep. So that's round 3.
It should be worthy mention that Affinity is actually quite good against those Murktide decks.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Those are the decks I like hungry for.
Mm-hmm. They will 1-for-1 all day.
Actually, I think it's probably pretty reasonable against Scam too.
Probably not terrible. Yeah, if you just dump your hand.
Got a lot of resources. Yeah. Seems fine.
Yeah.
But we really should be getting. I'm not pretty close, but probably about 10 minutes away from end of round
ish.
Yeah. So we'll be back here at, let's say, around 2 o'clock. If y'all want to go, make yourself some lunch. Maybe go out to lunch. I might be going to grab some Chinese myself.
Sounds like you're hinting something.
Yeah, I'm just hungry, man.
All right.
Hungry for more good magic, more Affinity, and then hungry for some Chinese. So thank you all for still joining us again. We really appreciate it. And if you're in the area, please come out and check out All-Star Sports Cards and Gaming Memorabilia. They are awesome.
Amazing store.
And they'd love to have you here. We do on Tuesdays, it is Pioneer.
Yep.
And Thursdays is Modern. They might be switching it over to Standard, from what I hear.
Getting ready for the next RCQ season.
Yeah, so if you are at all looking to play during the week, come out and join us. I'm here usually every Tuesday and Thursday. I try to make it.
Tuesday.
And it's a good time. So, but again, we'll be back here shortly for round number 4
with some Is It Affinity.
Guaranteed Is It Affinity. It will be a coverage match.
Thank you all for joining us.